We have a hot weekend ahead in the southern U.S., and as you travel to the west, we are looking at some rain from Bud. And this remnant moisture will actually be heavy at times in a few locations. And we're also looking at some heavier rain along the coastal areas of the coastal bend of Texas down into the lower Mississippi Valley. Well, there's Bud, the track from earlier Friday, takes it north into northwestern Mexico through this upcoming weekend. Moisture will be streaming out ahead of that. So we're going to be watching that very closely as places in West Texas, New Mexico, and even into Colorado could have locally heavy rainfall amounts. It was high yesterday. We made it to 100 degrees in Wichita. Salina, Kansas up to 103, good enough for a daily high temperature record. And Concordia, Kansas up to 101, also a daily high temperature record. Now, as you travel north, that's where we have heat advisories and excessive heat warnings issued by the National Weather Service offices there. Temperatures here for this Friday will be into the 90s. Again, the farther west you get, that's where we're going to start to see some of the moisture increase from Bud. We actually had some wind and hail reports across the front range of the Rockies, also into Arkansas, but we do have some very dry conditions, so getting moisture from Bud is good news, but unfortunately it could be heavy enough to where it could cause some flooding. Quite a bit of a deficit in many locations in the southern U.S., but today just a quieter period from Kansas City down to Oklahoma City. As I mentioned, it will be too hot really for any thunderstorm development there, but the farther north you get, heat advisories in place.